Before we begin, I wanted to let you know that we take almost none of this seriously. The voices are awful, and you'll probably get annoyed with us throughout the entirety of the playthrough. Enjoy. Alright. Okay, cool. Alright. We started already, but we're working on it. Alright. Where were we? Are you at butt? But if she's going to chase?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh, idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Alright, Sam, you can be Sayori.
I overslept again! But I caught you this time!
She looks so traumatized.
She does look pretty, I mean, her eyes have turned into arrows. That seems problematic within itself.
But only because I decided to stop and wait for you!
Oh.
You said like you were thinking about it. That's mean.
We chose a good name.
That's mean, senpai. Oh my god, dude. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Wait, are we a boy or a girl in this?
I think we're a boy.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, and if whatever you say.
People in this game sure do go on long monologues.
You can be senpai, I guess.
Oh crap. I accidentally skipped it. What did it say?
Here, I'll do it. Whatever you say, Sayori.
Alright, you're right. I'll change the voice to make it as deep as possible. Alright, continue.
Okay, we're at the narration.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the students become increasingly speckled with other students. Streets, rather, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, senpai, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already, I'm really not in.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Rude. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime.
I love anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you will skills before college.
What a jerk.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
What is a NEET?
She just drops dead. He just dies here.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Alright.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school's day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice, but to start with the anime club. Is there really no choice?
Is there a lot of choices?
That was all he had.
Make you check out the anime.
That was all he was into.
Hello?
Yes.
Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
Hold on, Wayne. Move back.
Okay. Cut!
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here facing when I came in. Hee hee hee. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Ha 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 ha.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, ha ha ha.
No what? No what?
Well, you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
This is so uncomfortable.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well,
Hold on. What? Are you ready?
Did he hear you?
I think so.
Yes, I'm ready.
I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member.
Why would you tell them that?
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Yeah, hold on. Yes. I like it.
What's wrong?
Oh my gosh.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Oh, that was your line?
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long
Straight
sigh.
up insulted her.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
Ben's gonna kill you.
One of those was death.
Oh, good. Good. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
What?
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs.
I saw a Simpsons
A,
episode of
a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open a classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member.
I like that we made him a weird, like, Batman Jason Statham.
Yeah, his voice has changed over and over again. Hopefully this will stick, because now I can remember. I glance around the room.
Girl 1, they didn't even give her a name.
Oh, I'll be girl 1.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
She looks like May from Avatar.
She does a little
I'll be
bit.
girl 2.
Seriously, you brought a boy?
Oh no!
She's a smoker.
It's a trap.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Oh, senpai! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! Sorry. Dots. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly italicized cute girls.
What are you looking at?
Oh, gosh. I'd be terrified if a woman walked up to me and sounded like that.
If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
I'd apologize too.
Oh, crap. What voice? Oh, yeah.
Natsuki. Huh?
The girl.
Oh,
with
am I not sucky?
Yeah, that's girl 2.
I'm not sucky? Okay.
Ah.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Oh, wait.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
Alright, was this girl 3? Was this me?
Yeah, I think so.
That's right! It's great to see you again, senpai! Monica
What?
smiles sweetly, and bends over for some reason. We do not know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, bending over so everyone can see her boobies. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
What is that?
Come sit down.
Sorry. I may have knocked some stuff over in my room.
Come sit down, senpai. We made room for the table, so can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get. Sorry, I got a little. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it'd been widened so that there was one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Looking at that face. Oh, crap.
Oh, wow!
Oh, goodness. Natsuke lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So kawaii!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki!
You sound like Aunt Selma from The Simpsons.
Wow, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori tucks her the mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Is he analyzing a cupcake? Like, ah, yes. Where should I bite? Why? It's a cupcake. All of it's the same, unless you bite from the top or the bottom like a freak. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Why does she have pink eyes? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She has a food fetish. She has a food fetish. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why do they need 2 text blocks for that?
I don't know.
Why are you thanking me? It's not.
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, no. Dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yurei returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea
No,
set.
it's a senpai.
Oh, why did it show a picture of Yuri then?
I don't know.
You show a whole tea set. You keep a whole tea set. I don't know what is happening. I've gained an aneurysm.
You gained one.
I gained
You
it.
earned it.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Why is she so seductive?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
You know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what do you... What made you consider the literature club?
That's how I would respond to that.
I was afraid of this question.
Me too, buddy.
I was also terrified of her yelling at me. She seems to scream all the time. The narrator must be really straining his voice. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay! Don't be embarrassed! We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone! Monica. Quiet down. I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? How come you decided to start your own club? I'm sorry. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Oh, she's showing her butt again.
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I am really maxing out my mic's volume, and I'm sorry for anyone listening to this. Like, I'm looking over at the recording thing, and it just shoots straight to red and just starts yelling at me for being loud. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I really hope she doesn't have too many lines in this. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be so hard to start a new club. I'm gonna have to change her voice because it's getting hard to You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That hurts more. I'm gonna go back to yelling. But with my hands cupped over my mouth so I don't wake everyone in the house. But it makes school events like the festival much more important!
Just make it vain.
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? This is the weapon of your liberation. You merely adopted the enemy. I was born into it, molded by the enemy. The enemy strengthened me.
We'll do our best!
You know what your voice for her sounds like?
What?
That undercover lady in all those Chris Hansen videos that was like a little girl imitation voice.
Yeah. Chris Hansen, if you're watching this, hit me up. I will happily pretend to be a 19-year-old, a 13-year-old girl for you. I can pull it off. I'm about the right height.
You know it.
Alright, that's my voice. You know it!
Oh, my bad. I forgot you were in Itsuki. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monaco must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Senpai, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, it's me. I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Oh no.
Manga, it's not me.
It was almost.
Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuke's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
That's why he's joining literature club?
Well, that can change. Oh, what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Ew. Yuri traces
So when does this game get depressing and horrifying?
I think it's just out of nowhere. I don't know. Yuri
Alright.
traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I've never played it before, so I don't know. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, wait, that was the wrong voice.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship, excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. Behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a boring world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on. It was weird she imitated my voice there for a minute. Clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. I like lots of things. Since stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
That seems out of tune with what she was just saying.
That's what I was thinking.
I read a horror book once.
Once. Yeah, I read a book once.
It was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the abridged version. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock with a cool voice.
Jason Statham, the Rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that, Bane. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror.
Son.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Probably not the good way, but surreal horror.
It's fine.
I hate horror.
Okay, here we go. I found out how to turn off my mouse cursor. Here we go. Okay.
Why is that?
Well, I just...
Suke's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Envy him, bro.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud or I'll give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do.
I love our voices.
This looks really creepy.
It's anime, Sam. It's all creepy. Well, at least cutesy anime is a little.
Wayne, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you read the last one.
Yeah.
Sayori saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Oh, I believe you. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometime. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you
now
share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
the voice really fits the character on that one.
That's a lot of bullshit, Yuri. You have experience writing too. Writing experience too, Yuri. Sorry, it's hard to see with this mask on my face.
Why do you have to see the talk?
Maybe, shut up. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Dots.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everybody's poems.
This is a literature club. Are you telling me they're not gonna actually read what they're writing?
No, they ate cupcakes and tea, and they've been busy all trying to bang the same guy for like half an hour.
Oh. In that case, get right on.
That's your turn, Wayne.
Oh, alright. Oh, wait. Yeah, Neil, sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Dots.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we will share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Dots.
Yeah, let's do it.
First, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and straighten the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Senpai?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Hey, I never said I'd join this club.
What is the point of this entire dialogue?
Sayori may well have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
What a
I'll
jerk.
lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me, pissed.
But
I'm sorry. I thought.
Senpai!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when there's anime titties all over my screen? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy! Bye!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
I told you they were pissed.
then that makes it official.
We've created a hell of a cast.
Yeah, we have.
Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Alright, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Senpai, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I'd actually become a class star if she sounds like that. Sounds like it'd be a turn off. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuke clean up their food.
Hey, Senpai! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together, please?
That's right. Yuri and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure. Might as well.
Yeah!
With that, the two of us depart the classroom, club room, and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuke, Yuri, and of course,
Monica!
will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? The answer is no. Perhaps I'll have
I
the
can
chance.
answer that for you, and I like literature.
Yeah. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Ah, that's why you're going. I understand. Alright. I'll just need to
I
make
think
a
I'd go for Monica.
I'll just need to make
This is the weapon of your liberation.
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh,
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
before we continue, we'll do this. In the next episode, it's like been 40 minutes, so we shall return another day